see it?
Did you share your screen?
Yeah.
Now I see it. Okay.
This is the intro thing.
All right.
I always
Is
like
all right. So we're recording.
it. Yeah, we're recording.
All right. I will mark the time and okay. Good animation on it though.
Yeah, the cutscenes are really nice. They switch into anime every now and then. The little I played, the characters were actually really enjoyable. So the Tales games, they're a series, kind of like Final Fantasy.
Okay.
They have the same kind of battle system, but that none of the stories are interconnected. Really, they have the same kind of items. Um, the first one, I think, was back on the Super Nintendo with Tales of Symphonia, I think. It was really good. I had it on the Game Boy Advance. Oh, that is a badass guy.
Curious about the character in the top hat.
I don't know if I ran into him.
Say what I like about the animation here is it's good and clean, and not all the male characters look like female characters, like you see it in some of the more modern RPGs. So
I like gender ambiguous characters. I mean, not when they're all gender ambiguous
exactly,
characters,
I was
but
about to make
I
that
do
point.
like gender ambiguous characters. Like in Samurai Warriors or Maru. Oh, I love Maru so much. I thought he was a chick for the longest time, and I learned he was a dude, and he's just so adorable with that giant ass sword. Okay, so let me just make sure. Graphics. Okay, so apparently there are no audio settings here. Normal, yeah, normal. Subtitles on. That's fine.
So is it all in Japanese?
No. It let me pick Japanese or English audio. I picked English
Okay.
because I I like to understand what they're saying. Okay, everything looks okay here. Oops.
Perfect.
Loading.
The legend of the shepherds.
Can you hear him talk?
In a bygone age of myths,
Uh,
when darkness threatened
Barely,
to
but
enshroud
the subtitles I can
the
make
dead
out what's
who
going on.
returned life from over and over, as the world plunged into chaos,
Well, as your
the
viewers can
legend would come to
hear
people's
him.
lips, and they would pray
That's
for
what matters.
salvation.
Well, here's hoping.
And lo, each time a shepherd would appear to vanquish the darkness once more. But with peace returned, it was never long before the shepherds would vanish. As for where they had gone, no one can truly say.
Still loving the look on this. Very clean.
And
It's very
as with
pretty.
all things, eventually they faded into legend. Now, once again, the world faced the dread of the
It's
darkness.
Sauron. Quick, get Frodo.
No, get the eagle. So this thing will be over in 5 minutes.
Yeah, fuck Frodo.
Yeah, Legolas could have beat that whole army single-handedly.
Legolas was a badass. Although in the book he said like one or two lines and then nothing else.
And the people began to speak of the shepherds once more. But alas, no shepherd came forth to guide his people to peace.
No Messiah. You all die.
What is he supposed to do against a giant ash cloud from a volcanic eruption?
I don't know. Maybe it's symbolic. I guess. Oh, I forgot how washed out everything was. Oh,
It's not
that's a
too
lot
bad.
better. That's a lot better. So, I just want to clarify something. We're on old ass ruins, dangling over a cliff for no real fucking reason. There's no real reason for me to
Do
be
you
here.
live here?
I not in the ruins, no.
Why? We got to find out why we're at the ruins.
No. That's a good ass question. I hope there's a reason.
He's looking into the legends of the shepherds. How do you get to the ruins?
Another good question.
Yeah, I'm not trying to overthink this, but you know,
No, that's fine. These are good questions.
I want to get a better look at the symbol that's on that book. It looks like
I
it
knew
might be
it.
important.
The hero brandishing the sacred blade. This mural is a depiction of the shepherd.
Oh, look what you did.
You activated a trap. Now you're dead.
About time I found it. Nothing on my end, Soray. Miclio. Looks like you beat me this time.
Oh,
This proves the shepherds have been around since even before the era of Asgard. I knew it.
shepherds are super
Let's not
old.
jump to conclusions just yet. We still don't have definitive proof that this ruin itself is pre-Asgard.
What the hell is he wearing?
I guess it's a
It
cape.
could be an imitation. Seriously? You really think they'd make a fake ruin of this scale? Get real.
Who goes around making fake ruins? Who does that?
Really confused dwarves?
They must be really confused.
Maybe really drunk.
Oh,
This doesn't bode well. Wait, isn't that... I think our ruin adventure is over for today.
Thunderstorm?
yeah, apparently, but we're kind of high up on the side of a cliff in the
Come
middle of a
on!
thunderstorm. I mean,
Yeah.
This way!
Run on the precarious ruin that's dangling over infinity.
bye, McLeo.
Ah,
Oh, no.
that was too close.
What am I holding him by?
The stupid
Could I get a
tails
little
of his
help, please?
cape.
No,
I hope those things rip.
no. They had him in all of the. They had him in all of the intro that we saw. Come on, they're cool, right?
Surging currents! Twin flow! Ah,
Yeah, fuck
You would-
you.
ah,
Yeah, fuck your physics.
oh.
Fuck me, right?
Saray,
Yeah, 4 inches of water to stop your fall.
that didn't go quite how I planned it, but not too shabby. Am I right?
Well, he didn't die, I guess.
Guess this makes us even.
I don't know, he must be a pretty tough son of a bitch.
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
What makes you
Even has
think
his
that?
own theme music.
Who knew there'd be ruins underground? Oh, good thing we fell down here. Right.
They didn't know there'd be
Let's try and
ruins
find a way out of here.
underground.
Yeah. That statement gets really stupid after we get out of this area, actually. It's going to be
Is it-
really funny. I'll point it out when we get to it.
It's like you got to look over your shoulder and like the whole mountain's just a giant ruin. And who knew?
No, not quite. Not quite. Let's
All
just save over this. That doesn't exist.
All right. So does this have the random encounter system like Final Fantasy, or do you actually see the enemies like
You
Chrono
actually,
Trigger?
it's Chrono Trigger type. You
Nice.
actually see the enemies, and I
Whoa.
really like that.
Oh man, what a drop. It's been nothing but heights all day. But I had an
At least
awesome
I
bar
think
release
you
to
actually
distract
see
me.
the enemies.
Yeah,
I only
I
played
bet
the
you did.
beginning of this, and it was a while back.
Hmm?
Oh look, in these old
It
ass
looks like
ruins,
someone's
there's
lying
just some
there.
chick passed out on the ground.
Hey, Mikleo? Hmm?
Now
It's
that kind of
a
seems
human.
suspicious.
It can't be.
How did they
So,
get in the
Stop.
ruins? Why are they passed out?
We shouldn't involve ourselves with their kind.
so you heard what
She's still
Mikleo
alive.
was saying,
We can't
right?
just leave her there.
She must be a human. We can't be involved with their kind.
Fine. I'll give what help I can.
So what the
Let's
fuck are
take a
they?
look around the area first. Okay.
Well, one's badly dressed. The other one, I don't know what their origin is. They don't have pointy ears.
Well, badly dressed isn't really a race. You
Well,
can
you never
swing
know
your
with
sword.
these. Maybe the
Yeah.
cloak is actually hiding
My
a pair of
sword's all
wings.
sticky.
Uh,
Cobwebs everywhere. I bet no one has set foot in here for some time.
Except for the human.
that's true.
The human got through all this without breaking a web.
Well, she didn't actually go through this part.
What's
Now,
wrong?
if there's webs, there's usually spiders.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder when that'll happen.
What's with the earrings?
Oh, look, you
It's
called
huge.
it.
What is this thing?
Well, that's like Dungeon Design 101. It's a gold Skulltula. Quick, kill it.
I'm trying to hit B. Stop giving me prompts. Perform wild cards when the troll moves that send auto. Your unfortunate
Combo
target.
system?
Yeah, they have a combo system.
Be gone! Strike! What's this? Take that! Ready? No stick!
Use your water spell.
I'm not Mikleo.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
but he
It
should.
can't
You
be
know, it's like
a
it's a bitsy
Hellion?
spider.
A Hellion?
Oh, that's true,
For real?
I guess.
I've never seen one in person
A
before.
Hellion?
What could a monster like a Hellion be doing in a place like this?
Yeah,
I bet he
It's
calls
getting
humans
away.
monsters too.
Wait,
the
don't you
racist
remember what
bastard.
Gramps told us? Huh?
Well, Gramps is really racist, so you just pass it on to them.
Gramps is always
That's-
really racist.
That's how it starts.
Hellions?
Got the racist Gram, and that's it.
The Gram is
Yeah,
super racist.
Hellions. Horrible monsters that are created by the malevolence. They can only be defeated by the power of purification, which not but a chosen few can use.
Which you can guess who those chosen few are, because they've mentioned them half a dozen times already.
So if you ever cross paths with a Hellion, just run as fast as you can.
Yay,
No.
it's called Cthulhu.
Now, I'm not moving the camera. It's
Remember,
doing
you
that
two,
weird movements by
Common
itself.
folks like us
So
don't stand
Grandpa
a
gets
chance
high.
against those fiends.
Super high.
That explains a lot.
Got it?
He's just getting high with his little grandchildren.
And his eyebrows are so huge that I think he's blind.
We can't beat a Hellion without the power of purification.
Thank you for reiterating that.
We should just be glad we escaped it.
So what it's saying is that entire
Anyway, we
cutscene was
have bigger
pointless, and they
problems.
could have just summed it up in that one line.
Yes,
We
that's
have to hurry
correct.
and save that girl before something worse finds her.
Well,
Encounters. Stuff. Things.
murder, death, kill.
Murder, death, kill.
Hey, it's a treasure chest.
Okay. so I got some ancient earrings. Let's check this out. Maybe the equipment system is really complicated and dumb. Each piece of equipment has 4 skill slots into which skills can be attached. The skill in the first slot is preset for each item. The skills, if any, in the other 3 slots are determined when you acquire them, so they're kind of random. You can check which skills you have equipped by opening the skill sheet. Skill types. There are 2 major types of skills outlined on the skill sheet, the basic skills and the bonus skills. There are 3 methods of activating bonus skills, created by equipping multiple copies of the same basic skill. The number indicates how many of that skill is equipped. Equip 2 or more to activate a bonus skill. Elemental unions are created by equipping skills adjacent to each other. Line up 2 or more. Then a group union, created by equipping a vertical column of skills in one group. Line
Why
up all
did they
5
do this?
skills in a group to activate a bonus skill. It's perfectly fine to select equipment based off its parameters, but combining different skills you may discover surprisingly effective interactions. Take a little time and just fuck around with the skill system. Okay, so this is what I actually have equipped right now. So I don't really have any bonuses. So these are the ancient earrings I have.
Okay.
These are the ancient earrings I got.
Okay.
So it gives me an extra thingy. So I'll go ahead and equip it. Now let's see our skill sheet. Nope, wrong one. Nope. Right trigger. Okay, so I don't have any bonus skills yet. But do I have to...
Yeah, it's your gain, it's your relief.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was really dumb and confusing.
Is
I'll
that
try
wrong?
not to... Okay, so monoliths. After you find the monolith, you can check teachings. They basically give you tips.
Okay.
The ancient tongue is meta speak. So, you get martial arts, and you do them by using the control stick and the button.
Hey, your action points increased by 1.
Okay,
I'm
so yeah,
assuming that's what AP means.
the action points. So that's something else we need to talk about. Battle actions. So you get these things, and you have to use action points to equip them. So auto sidestep costs action points. 4 action points, and I got 6. So I want to do... I'll auto guard and...
So if you had 17 action points, you can pretty much equip everything that you have unlocked right here.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
Let's see, defend for 1 more seconds, and the effect potential of your next attack does stuff, that's fine. So
I guess you read more monoliths to unlock more, or what happens with that?
you get one. You get one with every monolith you do, and I want to say you get more as you level up too. I'm not quite sure on that.
Watch out, they're trying to form the conga line of death.
The combo we're getting those cannons.
Yeah, they're going to try to tumble past you and then backstab you. Sneak attack.
We managed to escape for now.
Yes, we escaped. We did stuff.
You get a 1.10 grade.
Okay. Okay, apple gel. That's a healing item.
That must be really gross and disgusting in an ancient ruin in a chest with no refrigeration.
But they're gummies.
That just raises even more questions.
They're gummies. They're super yummy. I love gummy.
Yeah, but you're in an
See?
ancient ruin that
Medicinal
has
gel.
gummies.
Medicinal gel heals one ally's HP by 30%.
Well, but you're missing the point. It's like finding a pack of sealed gummy bears in like ancient Greece.
It's like finding a pack of Twinkies in Fallout 4. You still eat them.
Well, yeah, it's because Twinkies and Spam survive anything, except for the people who eat them.
Yeah, that's fair. The people that eat them don't survive that long either.
No, except for that one guy in Zombieland. He loved Twinkies.
No, they're apple gel.
Oh, it's got an active block, so it's almost like the Batman Arkham games, but a little more intuitive, a little more engaging, which is good.
The Batman Arkham games weren't that intuitive.
Well, no. I said this game is a little more engaging in the battle system.
Yeah, you see those blue bars at the bottom? So that's basically my action meter. It lets me do actions. When I run out, I have to run away and block and stuff until it fills back up. Gee, that would be helpful to know before I fought all those enemies.
Yeah, before you went into all these combats.
Yeah, if I haven't figured it out by now, I don't deserve to know. Okay, what's the...
Maybe they would tell you after you got KO'd from like the first little spider.
No, I want the map button. What's the map button? Okay, it's left trigger. Why is it left trigger?
Couldn't say. There's a monolith over there.
Okay, I'll get it.
No, behind you.
No, get back.
Oh!
Ready, Nick Leo?
That was out of nowhere.
Apparently they're climbing on the walls.
To the window. To the wall.
See how creepy it is when things just sneak along the walls?
We managed to escape from
It is. It super is.
Right to your left there. Isn't that another monolith?
Yeah,
I can
that's
sense
another
the ancient
monolith.
tongue. We're near one.
He can sense the ancient tongue. It's flopping all around his neck. Guarding. I already learned about guarding, but thank you for the action point.
So is that star where you have to go, or is that something else?
The star is where I need to go.
Okay.
It's
Let's do this.
For a quick step. Okay. Okay, I have a dodge. So I block and then hit a button.
Now he shoots the water.
So fighting gets a little more interesting once you start getting hearts. Hearts are kind of like your special moves. Now, they're really cool. They get really cool because you can chain them together to combos and do stuff.
So, again, I hate to reusing this as a reference, but in Chrono Trigger, they had, like, where multiple characters can, like, combine their attacks to make super attacks, but it changed with different party members. Does this have a kind of a similar system where maybe, the water attack plus a sword strike, and maybe somebody does lightning, does, like, a charged water, slash or something?
That would be really cool, but no, I don't think it does. Now, I could be missing something really cool, and I'll never know because nobody will ever watch this video. But I don't think so.
What's this?
Yeah, people are probably watching like, man, you already missed everything.
It's Michael Jackson's glove, look.
I'll be taking
We
this.
found a
If
single
you
white
hung up on
glove
fiddling
in
with it, we'll
a
never get out of here.
chest. It must be Michael Jackson's.
I'll give it back once we return safely.
And Mikleo took
If
it
you say
from
so.
Surrey because he'd get distracted by it. Who does that sound like? Hello. I received lavender. Boost attack by 2.
I think being distracted by random lavender in a ruin sounds more like somebody else.
So close, but it's still so far.
Literally stopping to
Think we
smell the
could jump?
flowers in
Only
a
one way
danger
to
zone.
find out.
Danger zone! Okay. The lower your spirit chain, the higher the damage you inflict.
Okay, so
This
that's what that is. I remember seeing the plus SC during combat.
So
I was wondering what that was about.
the spirit chain is your blue meter. Okay. Slow recovery, fighting, attacking bleeds out. Push your times when that is worth it. Okay. A life bottle. Okay. So now we have a higher vantage point.
Well,
to the cavern below.
Okay, maybe not.
So push Mikleo down, see if he can float.
Yeah, let's do that.
Hey, watch out! Don't scare me like that. Sorry about that. Well,
So they can't do a leap of faith.
Nope,
there should
no
be a
leap of
connecting point
faith.
somewhere. Let's go back and see what we can find.
So you see the stars on top of where we just were, right?
Right.
But that's because we have to go down. I hate multi-level maps.
Don't play Doom.
So, Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, I love the questing system until I got to Heavensward, and then it broke my soul. All of the questing has to do with multi-leveled maps that are made for flying.
Huh?
It's so bad.
Haven't figured it
Glad I stayed away from
Yeah,
Final
I have.
Fantasy.
Okay, who would have thought that you could walk in midair here? That sounds like a good answer.
Who would have thought that you could walk in midair here? Or that an invisible bridge would be here?
An invisible
Think you could
bridge?
support a person?
And they really just
Well,
lied.
aren't you
And
sure?
you fall to your death.
Well, no,
Or
you didn't see it?
Well, no. The be funny if like the bridge only supported like 20 pounds of weight.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of useless.
Hey, this is just like out of that movie with Harrison Ford.
Found a new discovery point, the invisible bridge. At save points or located discovery points, you can press the select button, and then it will play a little skit between the characters.
This
Remember,
bridge is incredible.
Jehovah starts
How do you think it was made?
with an eye.
I think this is beyond the capabilities of human technology. So, like, the bridge alone might date from the era of the gods? Possibly. But
You really
either
want to be
way,
standing on the bridge
they
over
definitely
the
had
pit
assistance,
having this
whether from
conversation?
Seraphim
Apparently
like me
it's
or
fine.
someone else.
Apparently it's fine.
They really didn't want anyone to reach the other side. The path ahead leads to Elysia. It stands to reason that they do what they can to protect the Pure Land. In the past, any pilgrims who showed up at the shrine probably thought the gap was simply uncrossable. Same as we did until just minutes ago. But good job picking up on that. Your intuition is always impressive. Oh yeah? For its rarity. There we go. I knew it was too good to be true.
Mikleo with the burn.
It's not too late to push his ass over the fucking bridge.
No, that's true. It's not too late. So let's see who this is.
How did she get over there?
Now that's a good question.
Because she didn't break any of the cobwebs, so she had to come from somewhere over here.
Yep.
Maybe we should rethink this. Hey,
Maybe you should look for whatever took her out.
are you all right?
Hey, she has green eyes.
I
He has
passed
green
out.
eyes. Let's bang.
I have passed out, and now 2 men are standing over me, and one of them has my weapon. This is a great situation.
Looking for this?
Nah, 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 I found your weapon.
Touched a weapon. Touching your stuff. He is just an asshole.
Yep, she's human, all right.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what do you think just happened?
glad you're okay.
Not,
I'm sorry to have troubled you. And
not entirely
yeah,
sure. Interesting crest she has on the back of her little jacket or whatever.
Your
So
name.
she's talking to
Oh, right.
Mikleo.
My name.
I mean to Sore,
I'm Sarai.
Eh,
but not Mikleo, who just yelled in her
Sarai?
face.
Yep, nice to meet you.
Yeah, I was getting that impression that Mikleo
well met.
is
Is there anywhere
something
one
that
could
either
rest
Soria
around
can
here?
just see. He
I'll
either
need to make plans to get back to the capital.
You're
is
from
like
the city?
some other kind of entity,
Well,
Well, I think you're onto something.
but I don't know enough about their world to really say what he
Why
is.
don't you come to where I live? Sarai, are you nuts?
are you sure that wouldn't be a problem? You barely know me.
I can't just abandon someone in need. That's all. Haven't you noticed that she won't even volunteer her name? It's only natural to be cautious.
Aren't you going to ask my name? Are you sure?
Everyone's calling Saray
Everyone
on
has
this
their reasons.
bullshit, the
You don't
social
look like a
bullshit
bad
that he's
person
not
to
even
me.
noticing. Like, Mikleo, just pay attention.
I cannot possibly thank you enough, Sarai.
Gramps is gonna let us have it when we get back. I know.
Yes?
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm just talking to myself here.
Anyway, that's the way
Nothing to
Let's
worry
get moving.
about.
Okay, so the setup sounds super weird, but I really like it. I really like the idea of it. You'll figure it out. They'll kind of spell it out once we get back to the
I
village.
don't want to have to remind you, but keep your eyes on the girl. Okay.
I got it,
But too
Mikleo.
bad we didn't meet in better circumstances.
Those
You really
stupid
don't have a
humans.
skeptical bone in your body.
Yep, I'm just gullible and dumb.
So we find out that Soray is a shepherd, and all shepherds are just batshit
We made it
crazy.
back in one piece.
That's one way to interpret it, I
Wow,
guess.
it's
Maybe.
beautiful.
Because, I mean,
Like a
I
shrine out
don't
of
think
myth.
it's a spoiler
I half expect to
because
see Seraphim wandering around.
well, as soon as they
You
talked
really do
about the
call them
chosen one
Seraphim.
shepherds, I was like, oh, the main character's going to be a shepherd.
Is
This is
that
going to be
funny to
cool.
you?
Nope. Things which cannot be seen or explained, such as gods, spirits, or supernatural phenomena, are revered by the people as seraphim.
Now, if Mikleo didn't
A
really
quote
quite
from
exist, how
Celestial
did he
Record?
break that stone and start to fall?
Right? Right? It's weird.
You've read it too?
Yep. Wait, you as well?
So that's what makes me think
I
he's
used to
more
read
of
it all
like,
the
instead
time when I was
of,
a kid.
you know, a figment of Soray's imagination, he's
It's
just
a little ways from here to my village.
something
Let's get moving.
in between worlds,
Okay.
something of another world that only Soray can see, but that interacts with this world.
Okay,
'Cause-
so I want to point it out now. I want to point out. You remember Soray's big dumb statement? I didn't think there were ruins down here.
yeah.
This is right in front of their village. The exit to those ruins we just got out of. That right there.
Well, if Soray, is, that extra planier being, then it's possible, 'cause-
No, because look, we're right here, and that's their village right there. It's a walk. It's a short walk.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
So,
There's no benefit here.
is the Celestial
There's
Record
no
a children's book?
They hunt in these
Well,
woods.
I mean, you said you read it when you were a kid.
Plenty of adults read it too. I was probably just mature for my age.
Okay, actually,
Oh, yeah?
there's some hidden stuff
Huh.
around here.
Well,
I
figures.
may as well get it
I
now.
mean, it is an amazing book.
Yes.
Just jump off the cliff and hug the
Well,
wall.
Looks like someone's
Just jump
enjoying
off the
themselves.
cliff.
This is my
You'll be
village.
You'd be
fine.
surprised how many games that actually hide things
So
like
it's
that.
not Cameron, but Alicia
So
then.
here's an obelisk.
And the rumors were false after all.
The quick step that they already told us about.
It's nice that they tell us this after combat.
Well, they told us during combat, too. But it was after a couple combats. Okay, I think there's a chest over here. Yeah, there's a chest over here. And I think that's it.
Alright, so this is going to be about 30 minutes.
So, look at that right there. I saw this last time, and I couldn't believe it. What do you see?
Clouds, rock.
That rock. What do you see? It's a big dick.
Wow.
It's a giant dick. They even have
So
like,
Disney,
the
so
little
Disney
line.
did the drawing for this.
Disney did the drawing for this. They even have the little line for the head. It's crazy, right?
Is there like another rock that? No, are the flowers look suspiciously like vaginas?
I haven't seen any yet.
If you could like zoom in on some of the flowers, if they look like vaginas, then you know it's done on purpose.
No, that has to be done on purpose. It's too perfect. They hid a big old penis in their starter zone.
And they made sure that chest was right on the bluff,
Yep,
so that overlooking the giant wang.
overlooking the giant one. Because you must look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, so let's actually progress now that I got all the treasure chests.
Are the goats hostile?
Or the what?
Are those goats hostile?
What are those creatures?
What do you mean, creatures? They're goats.
I
Ghosts?
thought she was
Are
human.
they usually this big?
They're kind of big. Found a new discovery point, Highland Goat. Oh, here we go. Let's
Such
talk about
robust
goats.
horns. Just like the dragons of legend.
Yep, goats are like dragons.
I was gonna say, how are you comparing goats to dragons?
Don't go near it. There's no telling how dangerous untamed beasts like those are.
Well, I did
They're
play
goats.
Goat Simulator, and those things are freaking evil.
Oh,
They are.
mostly. It did take
Especially
me
when
4
they
or 5
summon the
times to
devil.
realize the miracle.
Yeah, or they get a jetpack.
Your friends?
Yep. Sometimes they give me milk, and I make cheese and yogurt with everyone.
The mark of true friendship.
Yeah, it's the best.
Should have an achievement unlocked. Friendship is magic.
Friendship is super magic.
And magic
Okay,
is
so let's
heresy.
look at
Hence,
these battle
friendship
actions
is heresy.
again. So I have enough to unlock three of the 4s. So let's, I don't know, auto sidestep or backstep. Let's just do the autos.
Yeah, because that'll keep you alive a little quicker and a little more in combat. So you want to keep recording past the 30-minute mark?
Well, you didn't tell me what
I did before.
when.
Like it was right after Wang Rock.
Oh, well, let's finish this cutscene, I guess.
Okay.
I'm a big dummy that doesn't listen.
I'll go report this to Gramps.
Yes, report it.
Guess we can't keep quiet about all this. Coming by afterwards? Yeah. Hey everyone, got someone to introduce to you.
Yeah. She looks at him all confused.
Let me guess, she can't see any of these people.
She cannot see any of them.
This is my family, living here at the shrine.
Is this, some kind of performance piece?
Are you some kind of
No, it's
weird
nothing.
actor
Don't worry about
guy?
You're an odd duck, you know that?
I guess. That's my house. You go ahead and rest. I've got something to take care of.
May I have a look around the village?
Well, sure, but
We'll
don't
call
cause
this
trouble.
Wang Rock Village.
Of course not.
Wang
I'll
Rock.
behave as if I were in a shrine to the Seraphim.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll try not to make any waves.
Oh man, I sure hope Nick Leo's chat with Gramps went over well.
I'm gonna get grounded. Okay, so we'll stop here.
All right.